What is up, guys? It's Mitchell or Deity, and I want to make this video. Any of you guys that are new getting into Epic 7, hopefully a new player guides and all the videos I made so far, I've been helping you. Again, if you have any questions, comment them. If I see enough of the same one, I'll make a video covering that topic. But this was the main question asked today. So I have been streaming. I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. Most I can. Okay, I'm trying to get the guides up. I'll have part 3 out. Likely will be tomorrow morning, but I'm going to try my hardest to get it done before I go to bed and up. But we have the new event that is starting. So this isn't going to be part of the guide because people who start the game later won't have this. And I will not be claiming these. I will claim them, but I won't be utilizing the resources that I get from this on my account for the guide series. But if you guys want to claim these, you definitely should take advantage of all the extra stuff the game gives you. This event is amazing. Okay, let's just go over real quick what the event is. Okay, as you farm, you're going to be obtaining carrots of different types. Okay, you're going to get normal carrots and special carrots. With these, you are able to then, as you just spend energy, whether you're farming hunt, adventure, whatever it is, you're going to get carrots, and then you go and spend the carrots on items. Okay, the main reason we're making this video is I'm going to talk about who I would pick on the selector. So you can pick a character of your choice and an artifact of your choice from these items, which is great. I'm going to talk about the ones I'd pick from that. Before I buy these, though, I would buy these, okay? Because if you end up picking a character out of this and then getting these random summons, because these are going to give you a random character, you may end up getting the same character you pick. So I would highly advise using these first. Also, if you are going through the missions, you can wait to claim those. I do not know right now if the rewards are available for week 1 when you're in week 2 and 3. I'd assume they are, but to be safe, just hold out, keep asking questions, wait until we have confirmation. I will try to announce the confirmation as far as we can, but I just want to make this now before anyone goes and claims it early. Hold on to that, okay? At least wait until Sunday. So today is Monday, wait until Sunday. I think that's the 20th, before you go and take that character, because you're going to be going through the Path of Air. You're going to be getting these free summons as you go. You're going to be getting these 5-star tickets as you go. There's a good chance you're going to end up getting the character you want without having to use the ticket on it, meaning you could use that ticket on somebody else, okay? The longer you wait to claim these tickets, the better. Okay, that's the first part. Progress your account, keep going. Do not worry about grabbing a character, especially if you're new following the guides. Do not worry about grabbing a character. You're not going to utilize them for another week or so anyway. You still got to clear through the story, get all the free rewards, and then you'll start building up your PvP teams as well as your later game PvE teams. Okay, so the longer you wait, the better off you're going to be. It's the first step. Second, you're going to get enough carrots as long as you're playing the game to buy everything in here. There is no what is the most value, whatever. You're going to just end up buying every single item in here. You're going to be farming a lot. And I'm going to give you guys a little tip. Once you buy out the shop, or you can start doing it right away, you can earn unlimited carrots. So if you see here, the normal carrots are obtained with a 25% chance of clearing normal content. Also, when energy exceeds 10, the acquisition probability increases more. Now, they're available in all these different stages that cost energy. What a lot of people are doing right now is actually, I think, the best time to ever farm Epic 7 in history. It's actually super exciting. So what a lot of in-game players are doing is you can go into the side story and go to the Book of Memories. With the Book of Memories, you can unlock the book here. It is Eulogy for a Saint. Okay, if you're an already existing player, you're probably going to have to go in and buy this. A milestone in time costs 900 sky stones, but you can just farm regular catalyst stages if you want through the story as well. That is an option you can do. But if you're a new player, once you progress your Orbis guide up, I believe it's to 25. Hold on, give me a second. We're going to find it. I think it's the next one. I think it's the next one. There it is. Right here, you're going to get 2 milestone in times. You can unlock this chapter, the Eulogy for a Saint, and you can also unlock the one for Tamarin, which is the Bittersweet Desert Festival. Those are the 2 go-to unlocks with those milestone time currency. Okay, with the Eulogy for a Saint, once you unlock it, you can go in and farm. It has 3 different parts. You go through the first part and the second part. The third part will have 4 different stages. It's 3, 8, 3, 9, 3, 10, and 11, I believe. So those 4 stages, you can farm whichever one of those and just set it to farm and farm and farm. Beat it over and over on repeat battles. Say you're 15 battles, wait for it to finish, come back, restart it, wait for it to finish. Or if you have a higher level pet, however many auto battles you can do at a time. As you're farming it, you're going to be getting a bunch of stigma that will be used to trade in for gold, as well as charms to upgrade your gear. It's going to give drops of gear. You have to go sell that that gear to get your charms. It's all really junk. It's like T15 or 20, whatever gear. It's all junk gear, but you'll just go sell all that gear as you're going, set it to auto select, click auto select, sell at the end of each one, restart it. You'll get a bunch of charms for that. And then you're also going to get a ton of stigma. It'll be a ton of gold on your account. Now, as you're farming though, it's using your energy. But with this new event, once you farm enough and get all the rewards you want from it, then there is an infinite energy trade. Okay, I don't think they're going to patch this. I think this is just the best time you've ever had to farm and get into the game. You can get so many resources right now because you can just go as you're farming carrots and just buy more energy. And then you farm, keep getting more carrots. It is not infinite. You will end up spending more energy than you get back, but it is a very, very good farming session you can do. Now, you are going to have the option for gold carrots as well. So gold carrots are the rarer ones, but there is no limit how many gold carrots you can get. And it looks like on week 4, I believe it was, you can come in and trade the gold carrots back for, is it this one here? That's a charm box. You can trade it for charms there. But your gold carrots are going to end up being very valuable to trade in for other things on later weeks, which is huge. So this is the Mologora chance box, and this is gold carrots. So can you farm infinite gold carrots? Attain 5% energy. I believe you can farm infinite gold carrots, which means you can go buy a ton of Mologora too. Oh, this event is nice. It might be the best event in the history of Epic 7. This is super exciting. So those are the 2 ways to farm. Get farming and go in and buy the energy as you're going, and just keep going. Get as many gold carrots as you can. Okay, maybe I'm messing something up here. This is my understanding of it. Comment down below of what you're doing for this event and what your farming strategy is. But now we're going to go into selectors. That is super exciting. I'm getting on my main account. I'm going to have it running 24/7 in the background. I'm never, for every second I'm awake, I'm going to be farming. So these selectors, though, once you, again, from the beginning of the video, claim all the free stuff, go in and you can pick one character from this. There aren't that many characters I suggest picking, okay? For new players, this is what this is going to be for. If you're an existing player, hopefully you know around about what you want from doing your research and all of that. I'll kind of touch on a couple characters I like. But the new player first suggestion I have is going to be Celine, okay? So there's a couple of characters that you're going to be getting for free that other people were saying in my stream earlier. They're like, why don't you get Mort? You're going to get Mort for free. Okay, you're going to get that from Selective Summon 2 Selector ticket that comes out of the Orbis guide. Okay, you do not need to grab Mort from this. Maybe if you don't have Mort and you're a late player, grab Mort. But Celine, for a new player, one of the nicest characters to have. Whenever the opponent uses a non-attack skill, she's going to randomly attack and deal a ton of damage. She's super easy to gear. A very, very nice character to have. Next up, you have Janua. So Janua used to be unbelievably annoying to deal with. He still is pretty annoying. He's going to be very easy to get to a point where he does the most damage of any of your characters when getting into PvP. Both these characters I do not suggest using for PV, except for Celine. You can go through story with her. If you are watching this and ahead of me of the guide I'm making, you can use Brieg, Tamarin, Celine, and then your Moonlight 5 you started with either Arbiter Vildred or Spectre Tenebria. That team of 4 will clear all the way through Chapter 4 with basically no issues. You might, Zio, or one of the bosses of one of the chapters, is going to be, you can't use this team, but almost every single other thing this team will just clear, and it's what I went through during the anniversary guide series that I did. That was the team. But I will not be doing it. If you guys want to, you can, but again, I will not be utilizing the resources I get. I'll be using the same thing everyone will be having as they go through the game. But those are my 2 picks for PvP. Abigail is okay. She is strong, but the thing is you want to have another good damage dealer to pair behind her. I'm suggesting these 2 characters because they're standalone good characters. They do not need somebody else to amplify them to make them work well. Whereas Abigail, if you don't have a good backline character to use with her because she keeps your backline character alive, it's not going to be as beneficial. Now, the other characters I would suggest, again, I was talking about Mort. Mort would be fantastic, but we're going to be getting for free new players. Again, you don't need to grab them. Arya would be a great pickup for, especially if you're focusing PvE on your account. Rowana is actually coming back pretty heavily, it sounds like. It's hard to make a lot of suggestions on characters right now. So again, the longer you wait, the more research you do, the better. But we just had a balance patch where there's a character called Seaside Bologna that just got buffed, which is going to make potentially Rowana come back into meta a little bit, as well as Rowana can be used in a couple of the PvE stages. She can be used in KDs to set up a team, as well as some of the in-game Labyrinth bosses that you have to fight. So Rowana could be one of the great PvE options as well. Now, so again, Bree you get for free, so you don't need that. But these two would be great. One other character that I think would be okay, Politis isn't bad to grab. She always comes in and out of the meta. Even if she's not strong now, she will be annoying later at some point in the game again. But Blue Crow is very new player friendly to build for PvP. You can build him on just HP set and he's going to work well. And with this, you can go ahead, or his skill 3, depending on how much HP he's lost, he deals damage equal to that. And you can soul burn it to turn it into an AoE attack and hit everyone for a ton of damage. So Crow is really good and really new player friendly. Whereas also Celine and Janua are both new player friendly and very strong. So that is my opinions as to what the top picks are for this. There are some people that are saying Wukong. I would not suggest doing Wukong. He was the pick, or would have been a good pick back when there was a Rift cycle for that, but I would not do him now. He's okay, but he's not going to perform better than any of the other characters that you already get for free or can just pick a different character than. Now, Bellona is a character that could be good for PvE. She does very good damage. She has enemy max HP damage, so she's very good in Abyss. If you want to go for her, you can. I know a lot of you spent money, meaning you got her for free. Right now, there's a deal going on. When you spend money in the game, you get her for free. So an okay character. Other than that, though, I do not really suggest any of these other characters. There isn't a single one that's fantastic. Destina is the one I said to get from the other selector. Lilius can be okay, not great. Otherwise, I don't see another character in here. Elagos, if you're an in-game player, you could potentially utilize him. Fire Litica just got a buff. She can be good, but both these characters require very high speed to get to work to the level you want them to. So I'm not going to suggest these two to new players. You're not going to be able to use them for a while. Other than that, Nakwal is still okay, and that is all I have. Every other character on here would not suggest too heavily. Elvira is the only other one that's potentially good, but would only be usable in PvP for you. So depending on what kind of player you are, again, general player following along with a guide and what I'm going to be picking is going to be Janua or Celine. And those are both PvP focused characters. If you want to go the PvE route, I would say either Arya or Rowana. Okay, those are the top 4 picks, 2 for each. That is it for that. Now, with the artifacts, this one is hard. Okay, so it's going to kind of come down to which character you pick. If you do go ahead and pick Celine, you are going to come in and grab the artifact Secret Art Swordstorm. It's going to be very far down here. This is Celine's artifact. This is what makes her go from a okay character to a super good character. This is huge. So if you do take Celine, definitely take this. If you decide you want to take Janua, the artifact Wind Rider would be great. Now, again, would hold this because you're going to have a bunch of other summons and artifacts along the way. Now, Crow, you can do Holy Sacrifice. A low-level Holy Sacrifice isn't very good, but getting one now and leveling it up would be good overall for your account. Lexa's Basket, if you did start with Arbiter Vildred, this could be a great artifact for him. And other than that, it's all going to come down to whatever character you get. Now, Wind Rider would be for Janua. I believe I said that. Hopefully I didn't mess saying something else up. But Wind Rider for Janua. And then that's the main artifacts I would suggest. Now, if you do have other characters, say you pull a cool ML5 like ML Landy, Abyssal Euphine, Bellion, Elber Sorcerer Sword could be great to grab. But again, the other artifact selector that we have, you can pick a lot of these from that. So Sigurd Scythe would be great if you pull like Emil Hua Young, characters like that. If you guys have questions, you can always come into the Discord, ask what is the best artifact for this character. And if that artifact is on this, just go in and grab it out of here. Okay, artifacts are easier to get than characters, so you do not have to stress as much about that. Now, a lot of those that I just mentioned are in here, though. You can get Sigurd Scythe from your beginning of the game. If you're going through the Orbis guide and you have one of those, you can just grab this from in here, as well as Elbrus, as well as Wind Rider for Janua. The Celine one is not in here, though. That's why Celine and that artifact are my top 2 picks for that for any player. The thing is, it's going to help you in live arena, regular arena, and Guild War. And you can use her to go through story and have a fantastic, easy experience from there. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this event is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that you can just farm as much as you want and still get kickback for it. Usually there's a limit. I'm shocked there's not a limit. So I'm going to go start farming and see how much I can get. I mean, this could be a huge boost to everyone's account, whether you're new or old. The more time you can put in during this farming event, the better off you're going to be. So thank you guys for watching. It's Miniature Deity, and I will see you all in the next video. I think next video is a sponsored video for Ethereum, most likely. And then the next episode of the guide. So bunch of videos over the next few days. Apologize for any sponsored stuff, but I have to do it to keep myself afloat. But all right, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.